Previously on Sailing Adrift.
Today is Sunday, and we have less than a week now.
We started working on our mast.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
So this is the top of the mast.
Realizing we didn't have all the necessary parts yet, we had to pause this project, but kept moving forward on other projects that were mission critical to the big splash. Time is running out, and we still have so much to do. Can we really pull this off in time? We had to bring in a professional for this part to give us some guidance on how to rig and step the mast. This is Rich, and he came over to help us get all straightened out and ready for the big day. This was our golden opportunity to ask all the questions.
What do we need to have ready just to stand it up? Put the pins in place and then run them down here and then wrap them down here?
Yeah.
Do you want those like attached up on the...
Way to secure that in here.
Okay. So basically it goes on the end of this
Yes.
and grabs it.
Yeah.
And do you think we should get strong track for this too, or just go with what's there? You said that last time, and I'm starting to think that you might be right, but anything else, chain plates or anything else that we need to look at, or does that give us a good game plan?
That's a good game plan there. You pretty much know what's going on the boat.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yes, it is the next morning. I got boring. All my clever ideas were stupid and time-wasty. We got a task, and it might not be easy. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it. Take this trace line and get it down this mast so we can pull our halyards through. I need a buoyant ball. So I just went, actually Kelly stopped by Harbor Freight and got us some extra fishing rods. So we're going the boring way.
I see you had quite an assortment of things. There was like a stick of bamboo out here.
For warding off evil.
Oh. I guess it's good to have one of those.
All right, so the one we're running right now is our jib halyard. And after this, we're gonna run our main halyard. We went with this product. It's pretty cool, and it's got a pretty cool name. Way too cool for me. This is New England Ropes Viper Performance Cruising. It's got a polyester core and a Dyneema interior. This is it's a pretty good value for Dyneema rope. I think we paid $1.80 a foot for the product. And there's stuff that's crazy expensive, goes all the way up to like $6-8 a foot. Okay. Would you be so kind as to kind of push it so it doesn't have to do a whole lot of work? And,
Sure.
and are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. What I got?
The end?
Yep.
Cool.
Bitter end. This is an exciting day for this, Kelly. Rope just became a line. It has a purpose now.
Oh,
How about that?
how about that?
We've got to feed it all the way through because this has to be roughly 2.5 times the size of the mast. So I have to go all the way up and then halfway back down. Okay, we've made it to 2 times the mast. Now we need to go halfway back down. Where would you say the halfway point is? Should we go to the spreaders?
Just before the spreaders, I think.
I agree, but too long is better than too short.
Okay, to the spreaders.
Okay. Go ahead and pull that taut. All right. We got enough for 2 halyards with this, but we, Henry, from 2 Guys One Boat, gave us a extra piece of rope that he had kicking around his new boat. And we're gonna use that for our main halyard. That way we have different colors. And you can say, grab the orange one, grab the gray one. So we need to cut this. Dyneema is strong.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Let's get in there. Let's get some action. 12 hours later. It's a good metaphor for how boat work's done.
Eventually, I lost my patience filming and the rope was severed.
Now what?
Now we're gonna pull a little bit of slack back through.
Pull it now?
Go, go, go. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're about ready for part 2, which is flip the whole thing over and do it again.
The mast is now flipped.
Yes. 2 helpful hints when using Harbor Freight, especially brand fiberglass fishing lines. 1, always screw the one going into the other one. Don't screw the pole that's already in the mast, because that'll make another joint come apart and cause you a bunch of problems. 2, grab and push. Do not slide your hands along that, because I feel like I have a million little stupid fiberglass splinters in my fingers.
You returned.
Yes, bearing gifts. I did just get given this. But I believe that this is Samson brand Warp Speed 2 lines.
Warp speed.
Warp Speed 2. So we have Viper and Warp Speed.
Wow, we're badass.
Really, we are. Anyway, so we're gonna use this for our main halyard.
I'll just let it guide then. Came out through on the other side. What you doing?
What?
What you doing?
I'm knitting a sweater, dear.
That's what it looks like.
So this one is longer than we need by a fair bit, like maybe an extra 10 feet or so. So until we find another use for it, I say we keep the rope intact, because it's easy to cut a rope. It's not that easy. But, oh, Kelly.
Yeah.
Which do you like the feel of better? Which one feels better in the hand?
I'll say this one actually.
It's like softer.
It's a little softer, yeah.
This one seems like it would run easier, like, you know, like pull out of your hand fast.
Yeah, it's slick.
But, I mean, both are pretty great.
Now the halyard lines are properly run and we can secure them to the boot.
That is some smooth action.
Yeah, new sheaves. Zephyrwerks, Port Townsend. Pretty sweet. They feel good.
Nice.
And they look good. I have to baby this spot because it was welded.
Oh.
Because when I was banging it off, I broke it here and here, trying to get it off. Thinking in my naivete that I would just, you know, no big deal, just buy a different one. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
Cool.
Rivet time. Really, on what planet is this necessary? Got a bunch of wires pulling it down. It's got this big old sleeve that goes clear up to here. When do these come in handy for keeping this all together? It's good that they're there, but my God, it's like nipples on a man. Hope I don't have to drill that out because I did something dumb.
Me too.
Halyard's in.
Cool.
Now we just need to finish the top, also finish the standing rig. Right now we have our upper shrouds, where we need to do our 2 lower 4.5 lower shrouds. And that's it. The rest we're going to stand up with halyards.
That's as far as we're gonna get today. Moving on to the next task. Remember when we went to test the engine and then realized we needed an oil change? Well, today's the day. Let's see if we can fire it up.
Okay, so this hose fits very well over this spot.
The spot he's referring to is the sea strainer. We figured we can use that as our raw water intake to temporarily start the engine.
And I think what I'll do is turn the hose on, and you will be here kinking this hose and sticking it here, and it'll be on.
All right.
And then when you hear the engine fire up, you get it at the water. And if not, don't let go of the water, because I think it'll overfill really quick. We don't even know if it's gonna work. I'm very nervous about this. This is one of the big things. And I wired it all up, and I've had no help from anyone to kind of like let me know if I've done it correctly. So you get there, I'll go underneath and get it all ready, and then I'll go turn on the water, and then I'll come up and we'll give it a shot.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready.
Got a key?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, engaging the battery. Turning on the engine, but it won't start it yet. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Nothing happened. I am not surprised.
Why is nothing happening?
Okay, I'm gonna go turn off the water.
Time to phone a friend. We hit up Matt, the diesel mechanic, to help us troubleshoot the problem.
Hey, Matt. This is Chris McCall with the Naughty Cat in his driveway.
Oh, the sailboat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I hope you didn't get that guy to work on your rigging.
I did not. Thank you for the heads up.
Lied to me, stole about $6,000. Just an absolute.
Anyway, then Chris explained our attempt at firing up the engine.
And nothing happened. So,
Ain't no starter clicking.
no, nothing.
Do your gauges come off when you turn the key?
They move a little bit, but they don't really do anything.
Well, you just got an issue with the wire going to your solenoid. There should be yellow and red wire going to your solenoid.
Well, I mean, honestly, I put that loom on myself and wired all this up myself, and I'm worried I did something stupid that it's going to take me forever to trace down.
Are you going to be around tonight?
Yeah, I'm here right now.
So text me your address, and what would probably make the most sense is if I come down tonight, because the rest of my week's already rather insane.
Yeah, if you could do that, that would be great. I'll text you my address right now.
Okay.
Thanks, Matt. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Matt showed up as promised and worked with Chris till about midnight. Still, no luck with this engine starting. But hey, who says we even need an engine? Moving on.
Today kicks off my upholstery project. So I'm not feeling super confident about this, but we gotta start somewhere, and we're gonna need mattresses and couch cushions and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna start by making some templates. I'm gonna start in the V-berth, making our bed. I think that's gonna be the biggest one. Plus, we're gonna need a place to sleep pretty soon. So I figured I probably should get that done. Also, I gotta make the cushions for the settee area, which is now completely covered in stuff that I need to move and get this place ready so we can ship out tomorrow.
So yeah, I need to clear all this space out, make it so that when we put the boat in the water, we can easily check all the hatches and through holes. Got a whole day's worth of work in just organizing stuff.
Hold please, let me just move our giant bag of sails out of the way.
That's kind of a surprise. The V-berth template is larger than the mattress. And this is a king.
So I ended up having to use 2 king-size mattresses just for the V-berth. This is definitely making me a little anxious about the aft cabin mattress, knowing that will be slightly larger. Here's the enjoyable aftermath now that the cuts have all been made. Meanwhile, we put the minions to work, cleaning off the hole so we could apply a touch more bottom paint. The minions operate best when bribed with pizza. We worked late into the evening, getting all prepped for the big splash tomorrow.
Hello there,
Hi.
blinding light.
You got a blinding light.
You're the weekend.
I live for the weekend.
Everybody does.
Well, not really us. I don't think we really live for the weekend.
No, we work on the weekend.
Yeah.
For now.
What's up?
Just killing the rest of these cans of paint, you know, the poison stuff.
Yeah, it smells toxic. You should probably be wearing a mask.
Yeah, I probably should be. It's also on me. But we just had about 3/4 of the can left after we did our patchwork, and I thought, this quite doesn't look patchy enough.
Adds character.
There, all done.
Cool.
What do you think? Doesn't it look great?
Looks very red.
This whole boat needs a lot of cosmetic attention, but that's not what we're focused on these days.
No.
We're getting ready to go back in the water tomorrow morning. How about that?
How about that?
We got lots to do.
Yeah, we do.
Not a whole lot of sunlight left. But the mast is all ready to go. The engine is where I got it think I might have solved the mystery of the non-starting engine. If I'm right, I need to switch out some wires and then everything should be a-okay. Worst case scenario, we're just gonna hot wire with a screwdriver. We have to move a total of like 80-90 feet to get our boat from where it'll be put in the water to our slip. So that's very convenient.
Yeah.
It makes this a lot less stressful. You know, you can be able to kick it off other people's boats and make sure it doesn't cause anything. It's not like we're coming in hot, so.
Okay.
So I say.
Yeah,
We'll find out tomorrow.
All right.
It's gonna be an adventure, Cal.
Always is.
As you know, we have a lot riding on this. We've invested so much of ourselves over the last few years in this project, and tomorrow we'll find out whether or not this dream can come true. Tune in next week to see if this vintage vessel floats after 15 years on the hard. Hey you, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw and you want to keep following along, become a subscriber. Just hit that subscribe button below. And special thanks to our patron crew. We really appreciate your support.
Tell a story, Chris.
Tell a story, Chris.
Once upon a time.
Let's hear about your
there
great
was a
story.
douchebag
Yep.
who bought a boat. No deal, big.
Nobody says that.
I do. You stretch nylons over your legs.
You have some tape on your shoe.
That's where I keep it.
Other shoe. There you go.
What are you doing?
I'm not focusing on you.
Oh. What's new?